Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So, I'm still feeling very nosy, which is very good for this audience because as long as I keep feeling nosy, I'm going to be very good and consistent at posting videos. So, today we're going to be looking at who's thinking of you. We're going to try to see what, why, you know, the good stuff. So, I really don't have that much to say other than it's a variety of situations. It's not strictly romantic because I did do this reading already. So it could be various things. So if you feel called to more than one pile, definitely do. Definitely do check in with the piles that call you. I think we went into depth relatively well. This may be a longer reading. I haven't looked at the time yet, so just bear with me. Or maybe you enjoy that and you like that. It just depends. So I don't know if you comment below if you like longer readings or if you want me to kind of wrap it up and make these shorter. Either way, I'm not going to be offended. So the setup is the same, left to right, 1, 2, 3. So just go ahead and pick your pile. Let's go. All right, pile 1. So who's thinking of you? Why? What? Let's get the tea. So obviously, I've laid out the cards. It's very clear that this is someone interested in you romantically. It's very clear. And a very strong sexual attraction to you. Like intense sexual attraction to you. There's some restraint here though. I might see what that's about in a second. But I see some divine counterparts here. Welcome. Specifically divine feminines, because we're asking who's thinking of you, why, what, and you've got that divine feminine card, you've got the Empress card. Just it feels like a divine masculine thinking of a divine feminine. Doesn't have to be the case. Some of you, this is someone that may not be your divine masculine, that simply thinks that they are, or this is just someone that sees you as having that divine feminine goddess energy. Okay, whatever labels you want, take them, leave what you don't like. It could just be that this person's perception is that you are the perfect embodiment of feminine energy. Something like that, because you've got the moon, you've got the Empress, and again, the divine feminine card. So that's true goddess energy. That's how this person is viewing you, thinking of you. Yeah. So there's so many scenarios, but I'm going to stay on this path unless something else hits me hard. Then I'll step into that energy, because right now this is the dominant energy of the pile. So this person almost doesn't see you as human. It's good and bad. If this person leans more towards being more unevolved, underdeveloped, then they have a glamorized fantasy of you that's something that you're not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to live up to that long term. Okay, it's not realistic. If there's some maturity to this person, varying levels, they have the wisdom, or may have the wisdom, to recognize that you're a perfect match, that you're perfect for them, but not a perfect person, right? They'll see you as just everything that they want in a romantic connection. Okay, so the first row of tarot is kind of calling me the ones that are under that well, on top of those oracle cards. This is someone, this person that's thinking of you. This is someone that either you have rejected or feels you would reject them because they're kind of struggling to get their stuff together. This is past and present energy I'm reading. Like, this isn't something that's going to happen. It either did or is happening, or that's just this person's perception of how you see them. With that Seven of Wands, this person will find that balance to flip that Temperance card upright. Like they're gonna moderate their lives. They're gonna find that missing piece that they can't quite grasp yet with that Hermit in reverse. Okay, because with that Four of Cups, they're stuck in some way. And then you have that stuck in the mud card at the bottom left, kind of validating that energy. So they're in a transition. Okay, this person is really working on themselves and their life. Like they seem to be bettering themselves in some way with you as a dominant influence. Like they're bettering themselves, and yeah, it's their life and they have things that they want to do, but like they see you as an influence. Like you're kind of a push to some degree in them wanting to be better. So like part of the end goal in self-improvement is to be with you. So, okay, so I'm seeing some combinations. I'm seeing like root chakra, flexible, turning something down with that Four of Cups, that activity, and the Seven of Wands. Again, struggling to moderate with the Temperance. This person appears to be adjusting their diet, like their lifestyle, their health. Like they're getting fit. Looks like they've struggled with overindulgence. Like they recognize they've been eating too much or eating too much of the wrong things. They've possibly been drinking too much alcohol, but they recognize this. They're adjusting so they can be in good health, and they want to look good for you because they view you as a very, very attractive person. And like I'm hearing the words that they want to look good standing next to you. Okay, so this person is hilarious, but like that's a thing in their mind. Like they don't want to be standing next to you looking busted, basically. Like when you're out and about, because they see themselves actively pursuing you at some point if they haven't already, because like in their mind, like you're going to be together. Like they've told themselves this. Yeah, so this person is a little lost right now in terms of direction, spiritual purpose. Remember, you've got that Hermit in reverse, but then on the top left, you've got that flexible card, that unfinished symphony, and then you've got Tribe in reverse. So they're beginning to question things in their life, in their life path, their religion. Underneath that, you've got Stuck in the Mud and Magic Prayer reverse. It's some loss of faith. It feels like prayers haven't been answered. They feel it's not working, like they're doing it in vain. But again, they're optimistic. You got that flexibility in understanding that things are still moving into place, right? Unfinished symphony, it's not done yet. Things are still transitioning and moving. And with that Tribe in reverse, it's simply not the right time for them to reach that destination that they've been praying for, and they recognize that. Lots of self-awareness with this person. That last row of tarot, you've got the Moon and the Four of Wands. So it's like they fantasize about having a home with you, not just a new house. Yes, a new house, I see that, but deeper than that, like a home, you know, with root chakra, belief, they know it's going to happen. Like this is something that they see. And hopefully this is somebody that you want because looking at how the spread closes with that Three of Wands, that long-term waiting for things to kind of, you know, get where they're going to go. And then you've got that Two of Cups. That's in-game, long-term plan in this person's mind. Like, this person is actively saying, like, I'm going to be with this person. I'm going to at least try. If they shoot me down, I'm going to keep trying. Like, this person sees themselves with you. So I don't know who this is for you, Power One. I don't. But this person really has genuine plans to take care of you on every level if you're open to it. Not saying I'm advocating for this person, but like once they get it together, because they will, it could be good for you if you're open to it. I can see that genuine energy. There's nothing shady. Like, the only flaws I'm kind of seeing is that they kind of have an unrealistic perception of you. Like, they're kind of like I said, that goddess energy, like you're not really a real person yet. So this may not be someone that knows you very well because, you know, like I said, very glamorized perception of you. So once they get to know you, they'll have to bring that down and realize you're a real person. So that's the only like thing that could be a red flag. That, and they don't have their stuff together, but they know they don't have their stuff together. They're trying to adjust. So this is just a well-rounded person if you're open. This person is a deep thinker. Lots of thoughts for me to tap into. Yeah. That said, I'm going to get a little 18 plus because that energy hit me hard as soon as the pile, as soon as I flipped the cards over. Like, it is strong. Like, all of these deep, now it's this very genuine romantic love energy. Like, this person has deep feelings for you already, which is, like I said, that's kind of a red flag. Because like some of you, this person doesn't really know you that well. They just think they do. Like, they've created something. Like, they've created almost a personality for you, which will have to adjust. And the energy of this person, they're adaptive and they will adjust to getting to know you actually. Give me a second. All right, Power One. I paused the filming. I'm laughing because I paused because like my mouth was dry, so I was like, let me taste a sip of water. But like, I'm kind of realizing this person is parched for you. They're dehydrated. They are very thirsty for you. And that's what was happening just now as I'm trying to wrap up this pile. So as I tap into this energy, this person, I don't think that a person can be any more physically, sexually attracted to a person than this person is towards you. That's not an exaggeration by any means of this energy. Very deep emotional connection with you. I'm seeing emotion. I'm seeing physical, sexual. So maybe this isn't someone that knows you very well on a mental level. Like, there's, to some degree it exists, but it's more emotional connection, sexual energy right now. Not saying this person, you know, doesn't want to get to know you mentally. Some of you, this person, it just hasn't, like, this isn't a person you've been in a relationship with. If it is, you already know where you are, but this person may not be someone you've dated. And I know that's the case for some of you because of this energy I'm stepping into. So, radiating from this pile, this person loses control of their body when you are around, period. That's a fact. Like, their temperature rises as well as other parts. If this is a biological male, they get rock hard every time they see you. It's extreme frustration. So, like I said, it's not someone you're actively having sex with if you ever have. Like, some of you have never had sex with this person, never been in a relationship with this person, maybe a casual acquaintance. But there's a strong energy of not being able to release. I'm seeing very specific situations that have been very embarrassing for this person. Whether or not other people were aware, it looks like this person is very good at hiding, you know, erections, etc. But I'm saying these situations where this person tried to stop these parts from rising and failed and kind of had to just walk around like that because they weren't in a position or situation to go relieve themselves. Like, that's what you do to them. So I feel like this is very descriptive. More descriptive than I thought it would be, because I feel like the information we have here, it should be very clear to you who this is, even if it is a casual acquaintance, because I feel like there's some specifics here that you should be able to pick up on. So that is who's thinking about you, what they're thinking about, Pile 1. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, Pile 2, who's thinking of you, what, why? So it's very different from Pile 1, because Pile 1 kind of had a coherent energy. Like, everybody kind of aligned in that pile, going through like the same thing. So there was very much a dominant energy. Here, the overall general message is the same dominant energy, but there's lots of scenarios. I'll touch on an overview of a lot of them in a second, but I'm gonna just lead with, because this is an important message. I find those of you selecting this pile maybe are not as in touch with your intuitive side. I'm not saying your intuition isn't through the roof, because it is, but there's an uncertainty there. There's a not feeling sure. So maybe you're on like you're just starting your spiritual journey. You're just now getting interested in tarot. You probably started looking at pick a card readings. That's kind of step 1 for you, something like that. But I'm hearing that number 2, which is the number of this pile, has a very great significance for you in some way. Like, not all of you, but there's a group of you that selected this pile that you need confirmation on if you chose the right pile. And some of you are, like I said, there's an uncertainty just in general, but in choosing a pile. So if you've been watching pick a card readings, you typically select number 2 because of that meaning that this number has for you. That's okay. In this instance, this is your pile. I can't speak for all the other readings you may have seen, but this is your pile. This is the confirmation, because it's almost like a feeling of it being manifested, because you always pick number 2. It was like predetermined that, okay, those are those people that selected this pile just because of that significance of that number for them, because they're not really sure how to select the right crystal or whatever, you know, or use their intuition to see which number falls for them today. We're gonna just put them right where they're gonna naturally go. So like I said, that group of you that needed that confirmation, there it is. Sit tight, we're gonna get into it. So I'm gonna start in order. Okay, so at the top left, which the light's weird, so I'm sorry if you can't see, but I do typically, I feel like lots of new people here because I'm over explaining myself, which I already do for these readings, but like even more so. I do read the names of the cards, so even if you can't see, I tell you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so at the top left, you've got go the distance in reverse. You've got a change in the wind in reverse, both straddling that co-create card upright. So I'm hearing, okay, this might be a quote from the person thinking of you, but it's odd because I feel like some of you, these are your own thoughts or even just a message for you. It's like you're not going anywhere. Most of you, this is this other person. Okay, wow. It's not all romantic connections, so sit tight. It's if you're not in a romantic connection, there's variety of different types of situations this is. So like I heard you're not going anywhere. Your current place, situation, things, stuff, whatever it is you're dealing with is what needs your focus right now. you can't simply leave it behind or just move on. You have to deal with it. You have to cooperate in some way. Yeah. So those three cards are followed by cleaning house, spirit of place, gentle gardener, coming apart. This person that's thinking of you is a person that either you owe or they feel like you owe them to some degree. It feels very contractual. Like it could be a spouse, it could be a business partner, an employer, anything. Like, I'm going to go into detail, but like this person appears to see you as trying to leave or abandon like some situation, project, relationship, family, whatever it is that you may have obligations to. And now I'm seeing why your cards fell out funny, because the way that it's laid out, I don't typically read the cards that way. I have a little bit lately, but I don't normally read the cards that way. So when the cards slanted left, I just kind of left them that way. But this is new incoming energy. That's how I'm reading it. That this person has only recently started to feel this way and have these thoughts about you being wishy-washy in some type of situation. So whatever happened or whatever energy you've been giving off in the very recent past or currently, this person is stepping into this energy of you being wishy-washy and kind of being flighty. Yeah. So the general message of this top row is this person trying to hold on to something, like trying to hold something together that they think you're trying to end, or they think you've given up on. It could be business, again, work. I'm hearing school. Yep, school, family situation, any type of relationship. With go to distance in reverse, starting off that row, and then coming apart, ending that row. It's like it's in this person's mind that you're already done. Okay? They think you've already decided that you don't want to proceed with whatever the situation is. Whether or not that's true. A lot of you, it is true. Okay? And that other party is stepping into that energy of realizing and being aware of this fact. Others of you, it's a misunderstanding. You're disengaged because your attention is on some other things. Some of you, it's both. You are done because you're disengaged and your attention is elsewhere. At the bottom left, you've got integration and compassion, slanted left, incoming new energy. Again, this person is thinking, I know the question is that this person, like who's thinking of you and why, that it would be a present energy, but I'm saying like these are thoughts that this person is just starting to step into. Like whatever happened or is happening, these are realizations that are currently happening. And with that allowance card upright, this person is thinking that they're just going to allow you to go through the motions in hopes that you get whatever distraction out of your system. So it's kind of an experience thing. They're thinking they're going to let you do, like the grass isn't always greener type of situation. They're also thinking of ways to ease whatever the hardship or burden they feel the situation is causing you, like whatever is causing you to question the situation, right? But they honestly don't feel they have a choice. This is all they feel they can do to save whatever the situation is, whether contract, relationship. They just have to let you see for yourself. I'm being vague because it's a general reading, but I'll just, like I said, I was going to list some specific scenarios, but I'm going to do that because like I do need to paint a picture. Sometimes some people do need that clarity just to make it easier. And that is what I am, an interpreter. I am interpreting messages. So I want to do so clearly. If you are resonating with this energy in terms of school, your education, your teacher, mentor, whatever this figure is, even if it's your family in reference to school, they won't push back if you decide to switch majors, switch schools, or drop out altogether. Okay? If it's career, like just a formal organization you work for, something like it's the same thing with your boss or a business partner, coworker, whatever. They won't get in the way of you transferring departments or leaving the company, right? Now, it gets a little different where there's also different types of business partners, like someone you're working on a project with, or a roommate, where this person is thinking of ways to compromise and be more flexible in your favor to keep you on board, like to stop you from being so flighty, like you don't want to live with this person anymore. You don't want to work on this project with this person anymore. They're trying to figure out ways that they could ease whatever frustrations you're having with being in that setting with them. So, yeah, a lot of you in this pile, this person that's thinking of you needs you in some way. If this is a romantic connection, past or present, I say that for a reason. You might be married, you might have children, you might share finances. It could be all of the above. You know, past, present energy. It could be an ex too. It doesn't have to be a current partner that you have children with. It could be a previous partner that you had children with. Just various romantic scenarios. This person has extreme anxiety about you being with someone else romantically and what that would do to their status quo. So if you are married, if you're married, this person, your spouse, will let you cheat on them, hoping that you'll get whatever other person, whatever third party out of your system and come home as much as it pains them. Okay? If this is an ex or someone you have children with, they will play nice. They're going to tolerate your new person. They're going to be very, I'm looking at that integration, compassion combination. They're going to be very tolerable, very nice, extending, welcoming towards this person, even though you moving on has them upset for various reasons. It doesn't have to be that they're emotional. They still want to be with you. It could be financial. I'm seeing that it is financial for some of you. It doesn't matter. They just don't want you moving on with someone else. But they also don't want you to know that. All of you in this pile, the thought of you leaving whatever the situation is in favor of another situation is extremely hurtful to this person that's thinking of you. And they're dwelling on the idea of that possibility. And I'm getting all of this energy from that 3 of Cups and 9 of Swords in the middle. Like with that Wheel of Fortune and Hanged Man slanted left like that, this person is, again, stepping into an energy of letting you do what you want, releasing it to God, the universe, whatever they believe, and hoping you'll return to them or that things will work out in their favor. You know, whatever the end result will be, they're hoping that it's just going to be good fortune for them. Okay, so that last row of tarot, it's the Moon, the World, High Priestess, 10 of Cups. This is a highly intuitive person. Some of you share a very deep spiritual connection with this person. Like you just understand each other on a very deep level, and it's how they're realizing that you've detached. So even in non-romantic connections, there's a bond there. You have a lot in common historically, similar life experiences and such, similar upbringings. Some of you in romantic connections have a family with this person. Not only a family, but with that 10 of Cups, it's like a family that would be considered complete, right? Like whole family, dog too, right? So Others of you, like I said, the non-romantic people, this is a person that's like family to you or could be like family. That's how close you are. Yeah, so that's really all I have for you, pile number 2. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, pile 3. Who's thinking of you? What? Why? All the tea. So, immediately shuffle. As I was shuffling, this is a person that likes and has a strong desire to prove themselves. That's key because I shuffle the oracles first. As you can see, the way that it's laid out, they're all at the top. So, like when I went through the first 2 oracle decks, only 2 cards fell out of each of them. Which, side note, that's a theme, okay? The first 2 oracle decks, 2 cards fell out each. Yeah, you might have picked or wanted to pick pile 2. That one may resonate as well. You've got 2 crystals, which has been happening sometimes. We're gonna roll with it, but 2 is a theme here. So if you wanted to pick pile 2, you probably should pick pile 2. You don't have to pick pile 2, just because of that theme. It's just, I know that there are people here from pile 2. Just immediately, that just makes me feel that way. Anyway, when the 2 came out of each of the 2 decks, I was on a third deck, shuffling the third deck, and I was like, this person isn't a deep thinker. And it's like they took it as an insult. So cards, like the next 4 oracle cards jumped out immediately, like, I'll show you. And then I literally threw all of the tarot cards out across the floor. Like, this person wants to talk now. Like, they're like, you're not gonna say I'm not a deep thinker. I'll fix you. So in that's a strong indicator of who's thinking of you deeply. But a lot of you here, and maybe that's why you're wanting to pick multiple piles, like, you got a lot of people thinking of you. At least 2. But I'm going to focus on the dominant energies. So this person in this energy this is someone you talk to often. Okay, a very, very key theme here in this pile. I feel mental stimulation. Okay, this is a person that you talk to about goals, your goals, their goals. And I'm getting this energy from those 2 oracle cards in the middle, the listening and golden place, like, not golden place, golden palace. You 2 really understand each other in terms of each other's goals for whatever reason. Listening to each other, talking to each other about where you want to be. Yes. So with that truth be told and here and now combination before that, it's like this person always has wise and encouraging words for you. Like, this is a very, very honest person. They're not one to sugarcoat things. This person is very good at putting the present moment into perspective for you. And I feel like this is energy that's like mutual, like you do this for each other. But since we're talking about them, you know, this person's very good at bringing you into the present, right? No dwelling on the past and having some patience for the future, right? Here and now. Yeah. Ooh. So, I'm seeing how this ties into pile 2 for some of you, and y'all are scandalous. Like, I'm not judging, but I just had to say some of y'all are scandalous. Anyway, I'm going to stay on topic. So again, lots of mental stimulation between you and this person that's thinking of you. So this is a highly intelligent person. I feel like you both are. Again, this is mutual energy here. Mentally equals, both of you. I see you've got 2 King of Swords here. One is in the reverse. We'll talk about that in a second. But you've got that, and that's just strong mental energy. There's other indicators of that, but that's what we're touching on. So those 4 Oracle cards that came out with something to prove, right? This person loves engaging with you, okay? The first 2 on top of each other are third eye chakra and the light. Loves engaging with you. You and this person have a psychic connection. You understand each other as deeply as 2 individuals can. Okay, you probably guess what the other is thinking. You know exactly what this person likes and doesn't like. Like you kind of feed off of each other, and you know who this is. Like there's no way that you don't, because you know this person and you have similar thoughts about this person. Okay, like I said, the psychic bonds, probably this person definitely dreams about you sometimes. I can feel you reacting to that, like you dream about them too. Very mutual energy here. So this is someone that you feel the same way about, which is why I know that you know who this is. But again, the mental stimulation here is very intense sexual energy for this person, but I feel like you too. It's almost like when you're talking or engaging with this person on a mental level, it's almost like you're having sex with them. It's very interesting, intense connection that it's like almost like you're having sex with y'all words. Yeah, that's a way to describe it. Probably a lot of flirting. But yeah, this person loves being around you and loves interacting with you. Now, again, that King of Swords, Father of Swords reversed, that two energies right there that are the same and similar. This person probably rarely shows how much they love being around and interacting with you. So the untrained eye, pun intended, third eye chakra, would not be able to realize, but you know how much this person loves you because psychic bond. And again, you love them just the same. The next 2 of the 4 that had something to prove, that's change in perception. So I feel like you've helped this person mentally. You've helped grow and develop them. They view the world differently because of you now. Any limiting beliefs or thought processes they previously held, like they have, or they are outgrowing those because of you. Oh, that's so nice. Scandalous in some instances, but very nice within the connection. Okay, full disclosure, Pile 3, all of you are not scandalous. Some of you are. That's what I'm reacting to. But if you're hearing me say scandalous and you know that you are not, you just leave that there. So this person that's thinking of you, this person has a very powerful presence. Okay, very powerful aura, very commanding and alluring energy. This is someone that wants to or wants you to pursue them romantically. And I'm looking at that Emperor, Father of Swords reverse, and Daughter of Cups combination right now. Again, mental stimulation, mental energy here. So this is not someone you've been in a romantic connection with. Like, it's not. It's not. There's no way. Because it's just not. I'm not saying you're not in love with each other, because you are. And it's very much reciprocated on both sides. You can see it, it's clear, but it's all mental right now. This is a mental game right now. You seem to be playing right now, a mental dance, a psychic dance you're having with this person. Like I said, it's almost like that third eye chakra, the light combination. It's like when you engage with one another, it's like having sex. it is. So, which is very interesting energy. It is. It's very interesting for me right now, just to see that in that way. I don't know if I've seen that come up like that in readings, like in previous readings. At least not that intensely, where it's like a mental stimulation that is also like this sexually stimulating thing. But well, this person is interesting just in general, because they appear to share what they need to maximum, like bare minimum that they reveal about themselves. Okay, I can see the regal presence with that golden palace and the emperor combination. I can see how you two interact with each other, how you influence them, how they feel, but they will not give specific details of their thoughts or feelings for you beyond what they've shared, beyond wanting to be with you. Again, I can see that this person is very, very, very sexually attracted to you. They are especially turned on by your mind, okay? Very mental here. So, and I want to say that right now, those two King of Swords, right? When I talked about the pursuit romantically, this person wanting to pursue you romantically or wanting you to pursue them romantically, right? It's like, okay, all of this communication happening, all of this mental stimulation happening between the two of you, and then this King of Swords in reverse kind of comes along like, we're going to tiptoe around this topic. We're going to talk about everything but the fact that we have this connection on a deeper level, right? We're going to like acknowledge within ourselves this connection, but we're not going to engage with one another in regards to it. Talk about everything but that. That's what you two are doing. Which is interesting, because the reason why I brought up the fact that there's two King of Swords, as you see that row progresses, that ends up shifting, right? We go from a reversed King of Swords to an upright King of Swords, and that upright King of Swords is next to an Ace of Cups, which new love, new romantic connections, initiating a new energy of romance, right? Because right now you've got the King of Swords, which is the Father of Swords, in that deck, upside down next to the Daughter of Cups, which, you know, that's the page, that's the messages of love, that's the pursuit of the connection that just, it's kind of stuck right now. But eventually I can see that it does flip upright. That conversation will be had. Those steps will be taken. The energy is just too intense. So I just wanted to throw that out there, even though that's not necessarily what this person is thinking. They probably are. But that's just, I can see the situation progressing in the cards, which, like I said, this person is interesting because I'm seeing the entire situation. That's probably the type of person this is, like the person that will sit and look at the situation and kind of evaluate things, analyze things, the whole picture, because I'm seeing situations, I'm seeing the way you interact with one another. I'm not seeing this person's personal thoughts. I'm seeing the whole picture. Like, I'm seeing your thoughts, your feelings, their thoughts, their feelings, the way you interact with one another. That's the type of person we're talking about right now. But like I said, those last four tarot cards, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Ace of Cups, this person feels like you two stabilize one another. Okay? You balance each other out. They know that you two would be a good match, and they want to develop the relationship further. outside of that, they will not, probably a very stubborn person, just but they're not gonna budge. You're not getting any details of what they're thinking, how they tick in terms of you, and what they're like, outside of the fact that you stimulate them mentally and it turns them on sexually, and that they would like to pursue something with you. That's all they're willing to let you see. So I like this person. I like this person a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But they are a bit different. They have quirks, you know, and with the level of mental energy I see, this is a highly intelligent person. I can see, and highly intelligent people tend to be a little bit weird. I can say that. It's fine. Like they do. Like, it's not an insult. It's super smart people tend to just have quirks. Everyone has quirks, but super smart people have quirks. And I like super smart people. So like I said, they think differently from most people. That's part of what comes with being highly intelligent. And this person definitely has their quirks. So that is all I have for you today, Pile 3. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.